Hi guys! Happy Memorial Day weekend! The weather's looking great. Great time to spend with family. If you have any military members in your family, I'd like to say thank you. If you are a military member yourself, I'd like to say thank you. It's really important to my family because we have military members in our family, and so it's a great time just to spend together. So today we are going to make patriotic popcorn. It's super fun. You can have it at picnics and birthday parties and holidays. It's a lot of fun to make, as well as we're going to make some stars that you can hang up around your house. So first things first, don't forget you need to register at rockingourdisabilities.com or through the email that's sent. So some of the supplies that you're going to need today, you're going to need some type of spoon to stir with. I'm going to use a measuring cup. This is the bowl I'm going to use to stir all my ingredients together at the end. You need 3 tablespoons of butter. You're going to need 3 cups of mini marshmallows. Any kind of toppings you realistically want, but we are going to use some M&Ms. And then about 10 cups of popcorn. I'm using the no butter, but you can get pre-popped or whatever flavor that you really like. For our craft project, we're going to need some paint, popsicle sticks. I'm using some string. You can use yarn or anything else that you'd like. I'll be using a glue gun, but you are also welcome to use like regular school glue. That's fine too. And of course a paintbrush. And I have some supplies so I don't get my table dirty. So first things first, with our project, I'm going to do our cooking project first. We're going to need to get our popcorn ready. Did you know the average person in one sitting eats about a cup of popcorn? That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I was reading that. It was bonkers. So let's get started with our popcorn. If you're going to be microwaving your popcorn, some microwaves already come with a preset popcorn setting. Mine does, which I'm thankful for. So all you have to do is press popcorn and start. Let your popcorn cool just a little bit before opening it up and taking it out of the package. So inside of my saucepan, I have our butter and our 3 cups of marshmallows. There's butter way down at the bottom in there. Okay, you want to be very careful when turning on your flame. Good. I usually put mine at a medium heat. Okay. And you want to make sure that you are consistently stirring your mixture so that it doesn't burn. There's the butter. Okay. These do tend to melt rather quickly. You want to make sure it's a gooey consistency and everything is melted. So I had to switch to a larger bowl. I had so much popcorn. So now you want to drizzle your marshmallow mixture on top. I don't want this to spill. There we go. And we're going to stir around so that all of the popcorn can get some of our marshmallow mixture. So it's kind of sticky and gooey. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. If you guys love popcorn, or like when you go to fairs and festivals and you smell the popcorn in the air, oh, it smells so yummy. Good, so you want it to be tacky where it looks kind of sticky. You want it to be a little tacky. A little sticky. Oh yeah, this looks yummy. Now by this time, it has cooled enough since you've moved it around and it's starting to look like it's kind of pulling apart a little bit, that you can add in your candies. So I went to the store and they didn't have any red, white, and blue candies at my store, so I was a little bummed out. But if you find some, even better. Or if you want to pick out the red and blue ones, you're welcome to do that too. I'm gonna mix mine all in. Okay, you want to mix them around so that they will stick to the popcorn as well. So when you take a bite, you get a mouthful of yummy, delicious, gooey popcorn and candy. Yum. Good, get it all nice and mixed in there. Good, so it'll start to look like something like this. Yeah, it looks good. So good. So it takes about 10 minutes to completely dry and be enough where you can just kind of eat handfuls of it. So we're gonna set that aside right now. Okay, so next I'm gonna get out the supplies that I need for my painting project. Now I have everything ready to paint. I'm gonna set aside my glue gun until later because once it warms up, it's ready to use. So I'm going to paint my sticks first. I'm gonna start off with blue paint since my door at my house is red, so I think it'll match really pretty. So each star needs about 6 sticks. So I wetted my paintbrush and I'm gonna put on a little dab of paint. I'm gonna brush it all over. You can use also if you have other cups, like paint cups that you wanna use. I dabbed a little too much. You wanna be able to paint your sticks. You can either choose to paint your entire stick, both sides, or one side. That's up to you. There we go. This is why I put paper down. It's way easier for me to sit my stick down and then paint over it. That's what I do. Now you want to wait for your popsicle sticks to dry. At this time, if you want to do other colors or more sticks, it gives you time to put them all together while other ones are drying. Or you can enjoy your popcorn. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, if you haven't already turned on your hot glue gun, you want to make sure you do so and make sure that it's warm enough to use. Mine's already starting to drip, so that usually is an indication that it's ready to use. So I start off, I'm going to glue together and make a V for one of mine. Okay, and then you're going to take from the bottom stick, or the bottom of the V, you're going to glue upward on both sides. I'm trying to do this backwards. Like so. Okay? So I have one glued to the top part of my stick and one gluing behind my stick at an angle that helps make our star. Okay? So I'm going to take a little bit of my hot glue. Now if you're using regular glue like school glue, that's totally fine. you're just going to want to hold on to your sticks a little longer to let them dry before you switch sections. Okay, so I'm going to hold it there. I usually count to 10 just to make sure it's safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. I'm going to glue the other one behind it. Trying to figure out which one I went where. Okay, I just did this one. Okay, so here's my stick. There we go, that makes more sense. Okay, turn this one over. Glue. Sometimes I'll even number mine, just so it helps me remember, because I'll forget. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to take my last stick. I'm going to put it across, so now it makes a star. And that one's going to go on top. There we go. Edge to one side. And put it under for this one. Good. Ta-da! Now if there's any other, since they're all crisscrossing, there is a little space between some of the sticks that I would fill in. You don't have to, but I would fill in with glue just to make it sturdier, especially because I'm putting mine on my door, my outside door. So if it's windy or anything like that, I don't want it to fall and break, because then I'll be sad. So I'm just filling in. There's a little space right here, filling in. You can also, I don't know if you can really see it, but there's a little space right here between the two sticks. You can fill that in as well. Okay. Now I had some string and I tied a knot in the middle so that I'm going to glue it to the back of one of the points of my stars. And I call it double gluing, just because I want it to stay and last and hold. There we go. Gonna let that dry really good before I touch it, because hot glue is hot. Cut off the little excess. Good. If you've ever used hot glue, you know these little like stringy things that go with it when you pull the glue apart. So there we go. Almost dried. Ta-da! Our little star. You can create all kinds of different colors. I'm going to be making a bunch of blue ones to put all over my door, since my door to my house is actually red. I also have some white ones that I made last year that I'm going to put up there too. So I'm super excited. I hope you guys enjoyed your patriotic popcorn and your super cool craft, your stars. You can also add, if you want, your last stick. I usually will double up on a stick if you're going to use regular glue, because you want to be able to have something to tie it onto, or you can glue it. Either way is fine. But I'll see you guys again shortly. Have fun and happy Memorial Day.